The story of Robinhood was a band of merry men went after corrupt government officials to take back power for the people. Maybe the original social justice warriors, if you will. But what happens if you learn that Robinhood is in bed with his arch nemesis, the sheriff of Nottingham? And what does that mean to you? That and more coming up. I'm Kevin Korhorn, one of the contributors on the Wise Money Show and one of Mike Bernard's biggest fans. Mike is out of the office this week working on world peace and a few other hot burning issues, so I'm stepping in for him and I'm going to do a few. I binge watched Mike this weekend. He is amazing, and so he'll be back before you know it. Thanks for watching today. Be sure to subscribe and smash that thumbs up button. So what can be said about Robinhood and the events of the past week that hasn't already been said? I may not have a lot to add, but I do want to give you a couple things to think about. First of all, most folks don't understand what is the deal with Robinhood as far as how do they make money? They give away their services for free. They must make some money. Well, what people are learning is, yeah, they are selling their trade data to firms like the Citadel and these other big hedge funds that take that information and make decisions, investment decisions, based on how the mass of people are making their investment decisions. So it's kind of like being able to call the score of the game after the game's already happened. And so these hedge funds pay a lot of money. There was $190 million paid to Robinhood in some period in 2020 just for the trading information. So people don't realize the inherent conflicts that exist. And when Robinhood came out and made a statement, they said, hey, we're going to make a change here. The change is going to be what's best for our users, and because we're governed by these rules and regulations of the SEC and whatever else. I don't think the users wanted their best interest to be represented by Robinhood that way. Because if you look at what happened on Friday, the ability to purchase shares of GameStop and a few other stocks was inhibited. But if you go back and look at that, GameStop went up 67% on Friday. So it wasn't the little guy that was driving up the price of these shares. It was the other hedge funds. It was big Wall Street money making this stuff happen. And what happened was you had the little guy being shut out of the game, being told, hey, this is for your best interest. We're doing what's best for you. You not being able to buy GameStop on our platform, hey, that's what's best for you. I don't know about you, but I tend to bristle when someone makes a unilateral decision for me and says, I'm doing what's best for you, and you'll like it. When I look and I peel back the onion a layer or two and I realize, oh my word, look at the inherent conflicts here. Are they really doing what's best for me? And so it'll be interesting to see what happens. There are lots of folks that are saying, hey, I'm shutting down my Robinhood account. Good luck. I know someone who tried to do that in early January, and it was quite a rigmarole to get the money and stocks out of Robinhood to the new trading platform that this person was going to. So what's in it for you, and what should you learn? I'll give you three things. Number one, make the distinction between being a trader and an investor. And if you said, I want to be a trader, that's what I want to do, I think, okay, are you really equipped to be a trader? One of the arguments about these people buying these stocks is you hear some of the ruling money class saying, well, these people aren't able to do the research that our CFAs and all these other. Listen, I think that, personally, I think that's baloney. But just because you can do some amazing research on the internet right now doesn't mean you're equipped to be a trader. So I would think, am I a trader or am I an investor? I'd make the distinction between the two. If you're not set up to be a trader, I'd be careful about using your rent money or your car payment or the next round of stimmy to get into the market in a leveraged way where you could lose everything that you've put in. So number one, am I a trader or am I an investor? Number two, the money that I have, what is the purpose of it? if the purpose of that money is to help me reach my long-term goals, I probably should be an investor. Think along these lines. Concentration has the potential to build wealth. If I took $50,000 and bought options on GameStop and now it's worth 50 million, whatever the numbers are, there's an incredible risk there. The risk that the whole 50,000 is gone. Well, guess what? It isn't, and as I understand it, that guy's already taken 14 million off the table. Why did he take the money off the table? Because diversification preserves wealth. Because as this thing gets unwound, at some point in time, there are going to be some massive winners and some massive losers, and I don't think there's going to be a lot in between. So am I a trader? Am I an investor? Do I want to be concentrated or do I want to be diversified? And number three, I would think about having some sort of strategy in your portfolio that allows you to stand as close to the entrance as you do to the exit. And you're looking at momentum. And if you don't have a strategy like that in your portfolio, make sure you're working with a financial planner that does have a momentum strategy that they can help you with, that they've been using for years and can show you some of the results and some of the benefits of using a strategy like that. So, what should you do? If you don't have a planner, call a planner right now. Make sure it's a certified financial planner. So if you're working with a planner, make sure they're certified, make sure they know what the 6 areas of CFP are, and they're able to help you in all of those areas. So there you have it, folks. Go ahead and take your next wise step.